Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So I've got here the protective shell for the MacBook Pro, which is sitting right over here, and I got this from Amazon a few weeks ago, and I would like to share with you my experience with it, and I'm going to share with you a close-up on this, how to install, and at the end some thoughts whether you should use it or not. So if you are into that, just stay tuned and I'll see you in a few seconds. And we are back. So let me share with you the points that I feel that are more important regarding this protective shell, and starting with the material. Now this material is not total transparent. This material is with a matte finish, both on top and on bottom. On the top is more noticeable than on the bottom, but they are both matte finish, so not fully or not 100% transparent. So if you are looking for something that is really transparent, just search for another model, because this one is not it. Now on second, I would like to mention that the installation is very easy. First, you just have to place the bottom part on a desk or in a solid surface, and then put your laptop on the top. Just press on the edges and until you hear a click, and once you hear that click, now the installation is done and no problem at all. Now the second part will be the top, which you just have to place it on the top of the laptop, and once again press or push the edges till you feel that click, and then once you hear that click, just make sure that everything is in place, and that is it. Very easy to set up. Now regarding the looks, it looks really good, and sorry for the redundancy, but it will take a bit of your MacBook Pro look, of the original look. So this is something to consider, whether if you want to use a protective cover that at one side will protect from eventual scratches and dents and whatsoever. On the other hand, you will lose a little bit of that original look of the MacBook Pro, which is one of the great things of this kind of laptop. Now, one more thing that I would like to mention, the edges are a bit noticeable on the front and on the sides, and I will try to show that as best as I can on the screen. Now, this is one of downsides that we have on a protective shell, because at least that I know of, there are no protective shell that does not show those edges. Now once again, on the downside you will have those edges, on the upside you will have some protection. Also, the bottom has two rubber feet on the front and two elevations on the back, which in my personal opinion, I don't use it, and to be honest, I don't feel the need to use those elevators. I would prefer to have 4 rubber feet, but nonetheless the experience has been great, so no problems whatsoever. Also, I would like to mention that if you want to protect a laptop, in my opinion, and this is a particular opinion, this is a great choice. Now I've been using it for 2-3 weeks, and my feeling is that I feel a bit more safe when I'm transferring my laptop from one place to another and placing on any surface, and I know that I will not scratch it. So these are the upsides. You will have a more protective or protected laptop. So even if you scratch this or the bottom part, you know that you will be safe. Another advantage is, and this is something that I'm considering, I usually use an external SSD, and I'm thinking really to place a tape here. I did saw a YouTuber, and if I do that, I will share and I will mention that YouTuber on screen, but he gave me a great idea, which is just to put a piece of, I don't know the name right now of that, but you can take the hard drive off and on, and might be useful. So that's something that I will think about. Now let me share with you, before we finish, the end of this video, which is, there are a lot of people that loves to use this and a lot of people that hates. And I'm going to give you an example. My brother, when he saw this for the first time, he said, "What the hell did you buy for your laptop?" And I said, well, it's just a protective cover. So, well, I just explained to you, I did explain to him as well. And he said, you are completely out of your mind. And I said, why? And he said, no, it's part of a culture. We're gonna use it until it breaks, and all those marks and all those dents are part of the experience of using a Mac. And after he told me that, I have to think a little bit and say, okay, you are right, but what if I want to use my Mac and protect it from eventual scratches? So on one hand, I do understand completely his point of view. He wants to use it. He paid, I did pay for mine 1,500. He paid a lot more. It is the 15-inch total spec'd out. So he wants to use it what he paid for. Now he doesn't want to ruin his look with a protective shell like this. On the other hand, those of you like me that want to protect it, and if you sell it in 2 or 3 years, probably you're gonna get a little more value, not sure, but probably it's gonna be easier to sell. On the other hand, we cannot think of buying things to sell. So this is a discussion that could end all night, and if you could speak to me, I'm sure that all of you had different opinions or similar opinions, and we could have a great discussion here. And although you cannot speak, you can speak, but I cannot watch you live. You can always put on the comments what do you feel about this, and we can have a pleasant here. And I'm always looking forward to hear different thoughts. Like my brother, he's a complete maniac regarding using the MacBook Pro experience at 100% with no protective covers. On the other hand, me, myself, I prefer, I prefer honestly to protect it and feel a bit more safe. And that is it for this video, guys. Hopefully you find it useful, whether it is to choose and get this protective cover, or like my brothers to say, hey Robert, I don't want any protective cover. I just want to use my Mac as it is, and gladly I found your video useful, so I will not buy it. So either way, hope that you guys found the video useful, and I'll see you on the next one.